Hi everyone, and welcome to the Team Fusion Simulations Joystick Wizard for IL-2 Sturmovik, Cliffs of Dover Blitz, and Desert Wings Tobruk. The Joystick Wizard was a inclusion in Update 11 to Desert Wings Tobruk, and can be found in the folder, the game folder. I'll just show you now. As you can see, in the game folder is the Joystick Wizard. So all you need to do is double click on the Joystick Wizard and it pops up. Move that over here. Okay, so it covers two areas: basic controls and advanced controls. So we'll go to the basic controls first. It's important that you have your joystick plugged in when you start the tutorial. You don't need the game on to start the tutorial. As I said, it's in the game folder. I'm just using that as a background at the moment. So we'll go next. Get into the setup. So the first, ailerons. Do that. Mine's already set up. With the you can go left. It says left and right. You can actually just work there. If you want to invert, you've got the option down here to invert it. If not, leave it as is. Now with these down here, you can go back if you make an error or you want to change it. If you don't want to add something, you skip. But if you've added something and you go to the next stage, to make sure that's saved, is always click next. So don't hit skip for that. So elevator, rudder pedals, throttle, main gun, cannon, wheel brakes if you have them. If you have an analog brake lever or any other lever that you'd like to use, you can do that as well. So that's the basic setup. That's how easy it is. Advanced controls, trim adjustment. If you use an axis for aileron trim, you can put it in there as an example. I don't, so I'll skip that. And then you've got both buttons, left and right, and save, elevator, next. If you use buttons, you can put those in there. And rudder. Use an axis, you put it in there, left, right, and save. Engine, emergency power. If you use an axis, you can put it in. And save. If you use buttons instead, once again for buttons, prop pitch, landing flaps, if you have an axis, down, up, toggle, use that. Use for brakes. Okay, Bombay doors. or you might use a toggle for that as well. Bombs. Now for most people that use zoom in and zoom out, it is the steps 4 and 5 for that, but you can go maximum zoom, normal, minimum, and lean to gun sight. For those who use panning, obviously if you've got a track IR or other head tracking equipment, you won't need this, but for those who do use a hat switch, you just run through the directions here, and you can see by the arrow, plus the words of course, and that is the Joystick Wizard. So the next is, where does it save? It saves in your 1C Soft Club directory, and Confuser is the last save that we did. So you can delete these. These are the backups that were done as we went through the wizard. Now if you want to set up another control, my advice is go into the game, go into the controls. That will be the controls you've just set up. Save as whatever control you'd like to save it as, and then go back into the Joystick Wizard, go right through these controls with your other controller. You might have a yoke, and then save, come back into the game, go into controls, save it as your yoke, and then you've got two different configurations that you can go back to. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you, and hope you're enjoying Cliffs of Dover Blitz and Desert Wings Tobruk, and we'll see you next time.